Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Spike back again once again. And today we're here for #1 Sentai Gozyuger episode 21, and this episode, it was cool. It was okay. I loved Fire Candle in this episode as well. Bro was just bro was a kid in the candy store after feeling the power of being Shin King Red and things like that. And why did y'all not do anything to save Ulta in the beginning of this episode? Because some random dude in a black cloak, I mean, it was pointy, like bro just randomly came in and just snatched old girl up, and y'all barely did anything freaking about it. And apparently it's the gray-eyed man. It's the gray-eyed man who apparently is like the person responsible for taking her in the first place. And that's I'm just really kind of, I really want to know what's the deal with that, because why did this dude kidnap her little sister in the freaking first place? But also in this episode we see that our No.1 monster in this episode is like #1 festival. That basically we have like a festival theme going in this episode, and seems like Green is the one to take up the mantle to take on the No.1 monster, but no one's really feeling anything he's trying to do at the moment. But we see that there's a lot of shenanigans that go on throughout this little festival. We see that Mashido tries to sell some bananas for 50k, for like 50k or 50k yen a piece, and it's like no one's gonna freaking pay that. We see that everyone's trying to get in contact with Sumino, but Sumino is basically working herself to death trying to figure out where Ulto is. So for a good portion of the episode we don't see her. But yeah, Fire Candle basically is our main like sort of villain in this episode, but I'm really glad he didn't lose the ring in this episode as well. I'm glad he didn't lose it. I'm glad we're gonna see him again using it, because it still fit him very well, especially since Shin King Red is a fire-based ranger, or fire-based Red Ranger. So like it really fits with his powers, and he's basically using these powers as if he like was just naturally born with it. And there actually is a reason why. Like basically, from what Mashido says that the ring chose him. Like the ring physically chose him. So even though it is basically like a Tegasword based kind of ring, Tegasword can't do anything about it or can't take it away from him, because the ring chose Fire Candle. So unless somebody takes it from him, that ring will be very powerful with him. Yeah, but we see that in this festival we're doing multiple things to try and take down this No.1 monster, but eventually they do end up taking him down, because Green is the one that takes him down. But thanks to Yellow, he's actually able to do that, because we see that Yellow is getting everybody all riled up, and he got everybody chanting Tegasword's name and things like that. And we get to see another Megazord in this episode, which is Shin King-Ohger, who is Shin King Ranger's mech, their main mech. And for some reason Fire Candle was able to summon him. Fire Candle was able to summon him just off the rip, but saying when he was summoned, he was a bad guy. He was on Fire Candle's side, and he had like a black Oni samurai mask on. And when he had this mask on, he was under the control of Fire Candle. And thanks to the prayers of everyone around them, thanks to Tyranno getting everybody riled up and stuff, and getting everybody to pray to Tegasword, Taya basically, not Taya, why did I say Taya? Oh my god. Horu, while in Tegasword Deca Claw mode, he ends up taking Tegasword's figure and telling Tegasword that, hey, how about you answer their prayers? And this huge light beams off, right? Huge light, and this light ends up destroying the black mask that's on Shin King-Ohger, and Tegasword goes back into like his base form. We haven't seen him fight in his base form in a while, but he goes back into his base form, and when he's in his base form, Shin King-Ohger comes to their side, and they end up taking down Fire Candle together. And yeah, taking out Fire Candle together, and we see that Green was able to save the captive person inside of the No.1 monster and destroying the No.1 monster. And then the announcer tries to go winner Goju Eagle, but he's like, no, this win has to go to Goju Tyranno. And he actually takes like the words and like slides them over to him, and he gives him the props for, you know, saving everybody, for like basically saving everybody because of thanks to his praise and things like that, and getting everybody to praise Tegasword, they were able to like get that extra boost to like basically win. But yeah, also we got some stuff going on with Byakuya in this episode. Apparently he's really worried about Sumino. When it comes down to that stuff, he's really worried about Sumino, and he actually was like really happy to see her feeling better in this episode. But also we get some backstory of him, like we see like his kid self doing a show and him getting cheered for and stuff like that. But we see there's one other person there, and this person's name is Rai, and this person doesn't seem like they believe in him, because one of the lines was, "I just don't get it, what do they see in you?" And apparently this person might end up being someone who is a possible parent or parent figure in Byakuya's life, and it's really messing with him. He's like sad the whole time. We see Bouquet, she tries to shoot her shot at him again, and she ends up, and you know, he lets her down softly, but you know, she's head over heels for him, so she feels really rejected. But yeah, this guy named Rai, and we see that he goes looking for this person at the end of the episode. And Sumino also is starting to hit, she basically feels better about, you know, Oto and stuff. But I'm just like, you did that kind of quick, and also you saw her get kidnapped by the gray-eyed man. But I'm really looking forward to seeing who this gray-eyed man is. I think most likely he's going to show up next episode, and he has some connection to Byakuya, and I'm gonna call it right now. The gray-eyed man is the man that Byakuya is looking for. I'm calling it now. And this guy looks like a freak. And we see some guy in the next episode who looks like a freaking monster. Well, not really a monster, but he looks malevolent. He looks evil. But yeah, this episode was great. Thoroughly really enjoyed it. I hope they end up getting Oto back, because they kind of swept that under the rug. You know, you saw her get kidnapped in the beginning of the episode, and y'all kind of didn't do anything about it, like for real. I mean, she did some stuff, but it was kind of off screen, so we don't know what Sumino was doing off screen. But yeah, this episode was fine. I'm thoroughly looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next and seeing how Byakuya is connected to all this. But other than that, I'm going to see you guys next time. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you made it to this point in the video, I thoroughly do appreciate it. But I'm going to see you guys next time. Make sure to stay henshined, because I didn't want to say that twice.